Oh, I think it's come on enormously. It's really established itself as a showcase of the best of Irish racing on a world stage.
This event at the end of the season gives horse racing a great opportunity to present the very best, and that's what we're trying to do with this event.
While we're happy with the first 3 years how they've gone, sport is fiercely competitive, and if you're not moving forward, you're really going backwards. So I mean, we've aspirations to bring it absolutely to another level. So we'll be doing everything possible to do that. So people will notice changes, people will notice improvements as we go on that journey. So we're expecting it to be bigger and better than last year's one.
We're very, very pleased at the awareness, particularly in Britain, a country that has so much racing of its own. But the event has now established itself there. It's got its own share of voice, and people are now aware of it. And that's a huge step forward for us. And more the conversations have moved on from tell me more about it to yes, I've been there, yes, I know about it, and yes, I'm planning. And they're great things to hear.
We get all the top horses from Ireland. The English have always been supporters of it. We've got good French support, and that French support is building. We'd love to bring a German horse over, and I think that's only a matter of time. And then, we are trying very hard to attract a Japanese horse over as well. Japanese racing is very strong. I think it'd be great to see the top Japanese horses coming over here, taking on the top European horses in Leopardstown and the Curragh. That'd be very special.
Yeah, everything we're trying to do is to hit a world-class positioning, because that's what we've set this out to be different to other festivals, to other race meetings. It's an opportunity to shout very loud about the very best of the Irish thoroughbred industry. So yes, there's a lot of work goes into this, a lot of work to get the vision right, a lot of work to get the communication and the positioning right, and then a lot of rubber soles on the ground and going to meet people and going to sell the message, because it's still a very young event. It's only developing. It has captured the imagination, but it's got a long way to go in establishing itself as a serious part of this sporting calendar, and that's where we look to bring it to in time.
Over the 2 days in Leopardstown and the Curragh, you have 10 group races, you have 5 Group 1 races, you have a classic, and in those races you have the very best taking on the very best, and that's what people love to see. It's who's going to come out on top.
I think last year the two highlights were Almanzor winning and the French dimension, and then also Wicklow Brave and Frankie Dettori. They were the two big staples that just help us to shout above the parapet and for people internationally to listen to what's going on in the Curragh and in Leopardstown.
In addition to the racing then, there's a whole weekend of activities from morning to night. So it kicks off in Leopardstown on the Saturday with the Goffs Champion Sale. For anyone that hasn't been to a thoroughbred sale before, it's a learning experience. It's exciting to see people bidding for horses at a public auction. That gets people to Leopardstown good and early, and then throughout the whole day there's plenty of style, plenty of food options for people, and it continues late into the night in Leopardstown on the Saturday. And then we've all got to get up bright and early the following morning to go down and do the thoroughbred trail in the Curragh. It's a great opportunity for people to go to stud farms, trainers' yards, and see behind the scenes of what the racing industry is all about. That's been immensely popular, and a good bit of that is sold out, so people need to get going quickly to be part of that. And once again then, the Curragh throughout the whole day, there's plenty of activities going on, and finishes up late in the evening at the Curragh on the Sunday night.
We've had 13 race meetings now. We've learned how to operate a new facility to produce the same service as we've done before. Many people are very, very happy with what we've done. But we have taken a step forward for Champions Weekend in that we're going to have a new family enclosure, which is going to be on the infield, which is going to encourage families to come and do a very high quality entertainment, because we want to give more people an opportunity to come, and we're going to encourage the next generation to come. And ideally what this event is all about is bringing newcomers to the event, and that's what we're looking to attract by adding this dimension to the Champions Weekend.